Welcome back to this online session conducted by Shriram Dandekar on behalf of Navakokon Education Society's DBJ College, Chiplur. We are studying Standard 11 Commerce Mathematics Section 2, and in that we are studying commercial mathematics. And in the commercial mathematics we have finished first article. Now the second article, profit and loss, we are going to start today. Profit is earned when an article is sold for more than its cost price. That means, suppose some article is bought for rupees 1875 and it is sold at rupees 200, then there is a profit of 25, and percentage of profit can be found out. Tax is computed and dividend is paid on the basis of profit. It is the best measure of success in an enterprise. Profit is reflected in the reduction in liabilities, increase in assets, and or increase in owner's equity. If it provides resources for investing in future operations, and its absence may result in extinction of a company. Loss. A loss occurs when an article is sold for less than its cost price. It is very simple. Profits and losses are normally expressed as percentage of cost price. Some terminologies: cost price. The price at which the article is purchased is called the cost price. Its abbreviation is CP. Selling price. The price at which article is sold is called as its selling price. Abbreviation is SP. Profit or gain. If SP is greater than CP, then seller is said to have profit or gain. If SP is less than CP, selling price is less than cost price, then the seller is said to incur a loss. Loss or gain is always calculated on cost price, and discount is given on maximum retail price on or marked price on the article. Some formulae which you already know. First one, gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. Second, loss equal to cost price minus selling price. Third, gain percentage. Percent gain is equal to gain into 100 upon cost price. Loss percent is equal to loss into 100 upon cost price. Selling price, when the gain, there is a gain, selling price is equal to 100 plus gain percent divided by 100 into CP. The similar formula that we have studied in the previous article. For example, if there is gain of say 7% in the transaction, then the selling price is equal to 107 upon 100 into cost price. No need to find out the gain and then add CP to gain to get the SP. You can directly use the formula and find out the selling price. Selling price when there is loss, 100 minus loss upon 100 into cost price gives you the selling price when there is loss. Now if there is a gain, then you can find out the cost price. CP is equal to 100 upon 100 plus gain percent into selling price. If an article is sold at a gain of 35%, then SP is equal to 135% of CP. If an article is sold at loss of 35%, then selling price is equal to 65% of cost price. 65 is 100 minus 35. Third, when a person sells two similar items, one at a gain of X percent and other at a loss of X percent, then the seller always incurs a loss given by loss is equal to common loss and gain percent divided by 10 bracket square. I do not agree with this formula. We will discuss this when we meet in person. Fourth, sometimes a seller claims to sell goods at a cost price, but he uses false weight. Then he earns profit. To find profit percent, formula is error upon true value minus error multiplied by 100. For example, if a trader buys rice at rupees 50 per kilogram and sells it at the same price, but while selling he uses 950 gram weight instead of 1000 gram, here gain is equal to the cost of 50 gram rice. In this example, we can directly find the gain percent using the formula 50 is the difference between actual weight and the true weight. So 50 upon true weight 1000 gram minus 50, it is the error, multiplied by 100. Calculation gives us the answer 5.26. So gain is 5.26%. Let us see the solved examples. Determine whether there is profit or loss in the following examples. Find its percentage. First, cost price is 3800 and selling price is 4560. So gain is SP minus CP. 760, SP minus CP is 760 and profit percent is equal to the gain 760 divided by cost price multiplied by 100. This calculation is 20. Second, cost price is 3800 and selling price is 3420. As the cost price is greater than selling price, loss is equal to CP minus SP equal to rupees 380. Loss percent is equal to loss divided by CP into 100, it is equal to 10. So loss is 10%. Next problem, Ketan sold a mobile phone at a price of rupees 5250 at a loss of 25%. At what price should he sell it to get a profit of 30%? Now CP, he sold it at the loss of 25%. So the cost price can be found out 100 upon 75 multiplied by 5250. This 75 is related to 25. And selling price is, after the gain, adding gain 30%, 130 by 100 into 7000, it is 9100. So he should sell the mobile at rupees 9100 to get profit of 30%. Third example, if selling price of 30 apples is equal to cost price of 25 apples, what is profit or loss percentage? Let CP of 1 apple is rupees 1 and CP of 30 apple rupees 30, CP of 25 apples equal to rupees 25. As selling price of 30 apples is equal to cost price of 25 apples, that is selling price is equal to 5 by 6 times cost price. 5 by 6 times multiplied by a number is smaller number, and therefore cost price is greater than selling price, and therefore here it is loss. Now 30 minus 25, it is equal to 5 loss. So 30 selling price is equal to 25 cost price, it is given to us, and therefore loss percent is 5 upon 30 multiplied by 100, it is 16.66 or 16 by 3%. In a toy shop, a doll was sold for rupees 27.50 with a profit of 10%. If it was sold for rupees 25.75, then what would have been the percentage of profit or loss? Solution: selling price is 27.50 and profit is 10%. So cost price is 100 upon 110 into 27.50, it is equal to 25. Now when selling price is 25.75, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price equal to 0.75, and therefore profit is equal to 0.7, profit percentage is equal to 0.75 upon 25 into 100 equal to 3. So this person receives a profit of 3%. The price of a television set passing through distributor, wholesaler and retailer rises on a whole by 51.8%. If distributor and wholesaler earned 10% and 15% respectively, what is percentage profit owned by the retailer? Let the original price of the television be rupees P and let the profit earned by the retailer be X. Then 100 plus X percent of 115% of 110% of P is 151.8%, because the total earn is 51.8%, and therefore 100 plus x upon 100 into 115 upon 100 into 110 upon 100 into P is equal to 151.8 upon 100 into P. Now calculating this, we get the answer equal to 20, and therefore the retailer earned 20%. Let us discuss exercise 9.2. Mr. Sarad purchased a laptop for rupees 24,000 and sold it for rupees 30,000. What was the profit percentage? Answer is very easy. For 24,000 and 30,000 are the CP and SP. So there is profit of 30,000 minus 24,000, that is 6,000, and profit percentage is 6,000 divided by 24,000 into 100. The profit percentage is 25. Second one, Shraddha purchased mobile phone and refrigerator for rupees 18,000 and rupees 15,000 respectively. She sold the refrigerator at a loss of 20% and mobile at a profit of 20%. What is her overall profit or loss? Now in this case, on 18,000 there is profit of 20%. So 18,000 into 120 by 100 is the gain, sorry not gain, is the total selling price of mobile. Now On refrigerator there is loss of 25%. Refrigerator was purchased at 15,000 and therefore 15,000 into 80 by 100 is the selling price of the refrigerator. The total selling price we have found out. Now calculate this. Suppose it is equal to say x, then compare this x with 18,000 plus 15,000 and you will know whether there is profit or loss, and you can find its percentage, but it is not asked, it is only asked what is the overall profit or loss. So overall profit or loss can be found out by subtracting the larger one among 18,000 plus 15,000 and x. The third question is, a vendor bought toffees at 6 for rupees 10. How many for rupees 10 must he sell to gain 20%? Now here cost price of 6 toffees equal to rupees 10, and therefore SP of 6 toffees with gain 20% is equal to 10 into 120 upon 100, that is equal to rupees 12. Now SP, selling price of 6 toffees equal to rupees 12, and therefore selling price of X toffees equal to rupees 10, and therefore this X is equal to 6 into 10 upon 12 equal to 5, and therefore the vendor must sell 5 toffees for rupees 10 to gain 20%. The percentage profit earned by selling an article for rupees 2,880 is equal to percentage loss incurred by selling the same article for rupees 1,920. At what price the article should be sold to earn 25% profit? Suppose X% profit and loss is there. And therefore CP, when X% profit gives SP equal to rupees 2,880 is CP equal to using the formula CP equal to 100 upon 100 plus gain percent into SP. We get CP is equal to 100 upon 100 plus X into SP is 2880. Now again CP when X% loss gives SP equal to rupees 1920, and therefore CP is equal to 100 upon 100 minus X into 1920. Now both these cost prices are same, and therefore I am going to compare these two. 100 upon 100 plus X into 2880 is equal to 100 upon 100 minus X into 1920. 10 cancels out, 100 cancels out, and therefore 288 into 100 minus X is equal to 192 into 100 plus X. Here we can divide by 24. 24 8 za, 24 1 za, 24 2 za. Again I can divide by 4. 4 2 za, 4 3 za, and therefore 300 minus 3x is equal to 200 plus 2x, and therefore 100 is equal to 5x, and therefore x is equal to 20, and therefore cost price is equal to 100 upon 100 minus 20 into 1920. It is 100 divided by 80 into 1920. 0 cancels out. I know 24 8 is 192, and therefore cost price is rupees 2400, and therefore selling price when gain is 25% is SP is equal to 2400 into 125 upon 100. This is equal to rupees 3000, and therefore I can say that the word answer can be the article price should be rupees 3000 to earn 25% profit. Suppose merchant buys 100 meter cloth at the rate rupees 100 per meter, and therefore cost price is equal to 100 into 100 equal to 10,000. In all, he earns 20%, and therefore total SP is equal to 10,000 into 120 by 100. It is equal to 12000, 12,000 rupees total selling price. Now merchants claim equal to merchant's claim equal to 4% loss, that is his selling price is 96 rupees 96 per meter. In 96 at the rate 96 per meter, he sells 12,000 divided by 96 equal to 125 meter of cloth. And therefore 100 meter cloth sold as 125 meter of cloth, and therefore faulty length of meter equal to 100 upon 125 equal to 4 by 5 equal to 0.8 meter. This is the faulty length. Sixth problem. Sunil sells his bike worth rupees 25,000 to Rohit at a profit of 20%. That means he sold the bike at the rate 25%. 20% means 25,000 into 20 by 100 equal to 5,000 is the profit. That means selling price for Rohit for Sunil is 30,000. So 30,000 is cost price for Rohit. Now Rohit sells back at the loss of 20%. So 30,000 into 20 by 100, it is 6,000. So Rohit sells the bike at 30,000 minus 6,000, that is 24,000 rupees. Now here he has lost 6,000 rupees, but Sunil, he has now 25,000 rupees bike and he has 6,000 in profit. So in all the profit of Sunil is 6,000. So out 6,000 he receives on 25,000, and therefore the profit percentage is 24. This calculation works out to be 24, and therefore Sunil has in all 24% profit. This seventh problem is very easy, you can solve it. Eighth problem. Cloth cost rupees 675. If it is sold at a loss of 20%, what is the cost price as percentage of its selling price? CP equal to rupees 675. SP is equal to 675 into 20, the loss is 20, so into 80 by 100. And what is cost price as a percentage of selling price? And therefore CP is equal to SP into 80, sorry, 100 upon 80 equal to 5 by 4 times SP. 5 by 4 times SP means 120% of SP. I'm sorry, this is a wrong one. The calculation is a wrong one. We want percentage. So 5 by 4 SP into 100. 4 ones are 4, 25 are, it is 125% of SP. CP is 125% of SP. This is the correct answer. Ninth problem. Ashwin buys an article for rupees 500. He marks it for sale at 75% more than the cost price. He offers 25% discount on marked price to his customer. Calculate the actual percentage of profit made by Ashwin. Let us copy this to our board. Cost price equal to rupees 500. Now he marks it for sale at 75% more than the cost price, and therefore the marked price equal to 500 into 175 upon 100. It is equal to 875 rupees. 875 rupees marked price. He offers 25% discount. Selling price is equal to the actual selling price is equal to 875 into 25% discount, that means 75 upon 100. This works out to be 656.25, and therefore profit made by him equal to rupees 656.25 minus 500, it is equal to 156.25, and therefore profit percent is equal to 156.25 upon 500 into 100. 0 cancels out, and the answer is 31.25. So Ashwin earns 31.25% on this article. This 10th problem. The combined CP of refrigerator and mixer is 12,400. If the refrigerator cost 600% more than the mixer, find the CP of the mixer. Suppose CP of the mixer is equal to x. Then Cp of the mixer is equal to x. Cp of refrigerator is x into 700 upon 100, that is x plus 7x. So it is equal to 8x. This total 8x is equal to 12,400. From this we can get x, the value of mixer, cost price of the mixer. Find single discount equivalent to discount series of 5%, 7% and 9%. Suppose the mark price or the selling price is rupees 100. So after 5% discount, the amount becomes 100 into 95 upon 100. After allowing 7% discount, the amount becomes 93 by 100 times. And after allowing 9% discount, this becomes 91 upon 100. This works out to be 80.39. This calculation is 80.39. So discount, the equivalent discount is equal to 100 minus 80.39. It is 19.61 approximately. 12th problem. The printed price of a shirt is rupees 390. Lokesh pays rupees 170.5 for it after getting two successive discounts. If the first discount is 10%, find the second discount. Suppose the second discount is x percent, then 390 multiplied by 90 by 100, because first discount is 10%, second discount is x percent, so 100 minus x divided by 100. This total works out to be 175.5. Solve this and get the required answer. Now the remaining 3 problems you try for yourself and ask your doubts if you cannot solve this on my WhatsApp number. Also try to solve the problems from miscellaneous exercises. Till we meet in the next lecture, bye bye.